All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Someone's crowding my space. Jasper here. This is gonna be a deep cut.
Carrot there?
No, I was thinking you were gonna say Boris.
Who's Boris?
Jasper and Boris, the two guys that steal the 101 Dalmatians.
I would have never gotten that.
It's a super deep cut. And we are super excited that you decided to join us today. Thank you so much. While you're so excited to watch our reaction, or maybe mildly excited, don't forget to see what you're doing to me. Don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
Super early on this one. And we're checking out some QI today.
Some quite interesting.
And we're checking out the history of the toast sandwich.
You know what I was like craving today this morning, and then I forgot about it, and now I'm craving again, is avocado toast with a little Himalayan salt.
I was not craving that.
And so good. So good.
The funny thing, so first of all, toast sandwiches are fantastic. You know, you can call it like what are those little, it's not, is it a panini? Yeah. Panini is also a baseball card company. They suck, by the way. Sports cards. Anyways, so everyone likes a good panini, good Cuban, this or that, but just a regular traditional, just you put it in the toaster, you put some food in it, it's really good. But oddly enough, there's a cricketer from Australia, Marnus Labuschagne, and he, on one of the documentaries where they're called The Test, they were following the Australian team, he likes to make a toast sandwich, but then put it in the fridge after he toasts it and have it for later. He likes it toasted, but cold. He's an odd duck.
But if you put something like on it, it's gonna get soggy again.
He says it's amazing. It's like a grilled cheese, basically, but he has it toasted, and then he puts it in the fridge. And he has a little practice, a little workout, and he comes back a few hours later and he eats it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to try it now. What did he put inside his toasted sandwich?
I think it's just like cheese and whatnot. I'll show you the episode. It's on Amazon Prime. Oh. We're ready to check this out. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We already did all the other essentials.
Press play.
Just push play. Once again, that's album title from Aerosmith album.
Oh, really?
That no one really cares about besides the song
Jaded.
Here we schmo.
That's the only song people know from them? Oh. You didn't click play.
Here we schmo.
Now, I've got some packed lunches for you here.
That looks delicious.
For you, darling. I'm going to have a
what
Cornish
is that?
pasty.
Oh, a Cornish pasty.
Richard, you've got...
Tell me what a Cornish pasty is. Give me a recipe. I want that. That looks yummy.
Corn in it.
I think it's like more of a meat.
I have no idea.
Ham sandwiches.
Looks amazing though.
You've got a toast sandwich. That's for you.
Why are they all
I'll be honest, Alan, yours looks a little tiny bit mouldy. So, what quite interesting thing can you tell me about your snacks, Richard? Ham sandwiches.
In nature,
yes,
they're the only thing that grows in triangles.
Well, here's the extraordinary thing. So, 1851, we know from a census that 436,800 sandwiches were sold on the streets of London, and they were all ham. Every single one.
They didn't sell any other sandwich?
They just sold ham sandwiches. Do you know who invented the pre-packaged sandwich?
Would it be a Joe Lyons tea shop?
No, it's much more recent than you might imagine. It's M&S.
M&S?
Yeah, 1980.
Wow.
Apparently an assistant wrapped up some leftover sandwiches from the cafe and put them out for sale, and then it took off.
This is like a freestyle, innit? Just go for it.
Just go for it, sell them. So the most popular ones, egg mayonnaise, BLT, and chicken salad. Those are the ones that make all the money.
All morally corrupt, those sandwiches, just so you know.
Wait. Is he eating his moldy sandwich?
Obviously, it's fake mold.
Promise, let's have a look
He opened
at
it
your
right away.
Sandwich. What have you got in it? If you rip it like that, then you can just open the bag. We could have reused it. What is wrong with you?
Well, it's got my name on it. It's very unlikely you're going to have another Romesh on this. Or even me, based on how this is going.
Tell us what's in your sandwich.
So my sandwich has toast in it?
Yes, it is literally a toast sandwich.
Oh, it's just toast.
I can give you a fact about
Not what I was thinking of.
One day, Romesh Ranganathan was given this on QI and was very insulted. So there's...
Okay, so this is an historic
regular
sandwich.
bread and a piece of toast in the middle.
Mrs. Beeton, her book of household management in 1861. She had a recipe for a toast sandwich. It was a piece of toast seasoned with salt and pepper and served between 2 slices of bread.
That's not what I was thinking of.
1861.
Write that down.
No,
Yeah.
She says this sandwich would be very tempting to the appetite of an invalid.
I've got to tell you, it's delicious.
Is it good? Toast sandwich.
That's a good idea. Like, it's all about texture, isn't it? And,
We should make that
that's
for
got a
dinner
lovely
tonight. See what our
texture to it.
kids do.
Big up Mrs. Beeton. She's absolutely
A lot of
smashing.
bread.
He looks to be enjoying it.
Rachel, Cornish pasty. What do we know about the Cornish pasty?
Yes, tell
Well,
me.
this bit is where you hold it.
Yes.
That's called the handle,
Yes.
famously. Or in the other parts of the south, they call it the edge.
And why was it created?
For miners.
Absolutely right. It was a portable lunch, basically, to take down the mines. You're absolutely right.
Is it true that in those
smart.
pasties,
Yeah.
they put the pudding in the pasty as well?
Yeah, so it was perfectly possible to have the savoury bit one end and the sweet bit the other end. So you can see one there which has got a bit of savoury and a bit of
So is that a
sweet.
pastry barrier? Have they put a barrier in?
A little pastry barrier.
Because if
yeah.
they didn't have enough pastry, slam a bit of toast in there. That would
Yeah.
do the same thing.
It's not the only one that does that, actually, Romesh. There's a thing called a Bedfordshire clanger, which looks more like a long sausage roll. And again, it's 2/3 savoury and 1/3 sweet.
They did that on the bake-off.
Did they? I didn't see.
Does not care.
Can I just say, and this is, we should whisper this if anybody in Cornwall is listening, but the oldest Cornish pasty recipe
Cornwall.
comes from Devon.
Did you hear that, Cornwall? You didn't even come up with a pasty, losers.
The Devon one is from 1510. The Cornish oldest one is from 1746. Enjoying that toast.
It's just, you think it's going to be boring,
Yeah.
but the middle bread just tastes so different from the other two pieces.
I want to try
Gone
this.
full circle on it.
Honestly, I think it might be the best thing I've ever eaten.
Stop.
I
Well,
want
you're
to try
a
it.
vegan, so I'm not surprised.
Yes. Get him.
That's why he had
I
bread.
know a thing.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Cornish
true.
pasties.
Okay.
That picture reminded me.
Yes.
Those ones where it's all...
The crimping.
The crimping, I was going to say... Well,
I have all the baking terms that you
yes,
need.
it's just going to be that it's called crimping.
Right, Alan's eaten his sandwich. I said it was mouldy, but this is actually a rather brilliant thing. This is a mouldy anti-theft sandwich bag. So the sandwich is
No
not
one
mouldy
can
at all. The
steal
idea is
it.
to stop people nicking it out the fridge.
That's awesome.
That's clearly not.
Do you want the rest of your toast sandwich now, Rob?
I will eat it.
Did you actually like it, Romesh?
I did. I mean, I feel nervous about saying because I'm being persecuted as a vegan on this show, but it tasted all right.
I didn't know you're a vegan. You should mention it occasionally.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Do remember to subscribe.
Oh, that made my day. We saw Romesh on Wilty once,
Yes.
but I don't really know him. I got the idea from some of the comments, quite a few, that they weren't a big fan of his. Kind of like James the
Yes.
Caster.
Yes.
A little polarizing. But I love that last comment. I forget the guy's name, but he's been in a few of these different things that we've reacted to. You haven't mentioned it before. Isn't that the truth? And I don't get it, but I'm assuming if I was vegan, like, hey, I can't eat that. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm vegan.
Yeah.
But it seems like it comes out of like random times.
And all the time.
Like, you see my
all
new
the time.
headphones? Oh, I'm vegan. What? That's nothing to do with anything. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We already had lunch.
My cheeks are...
I love that, though. That was awesome. I love that entire episode. Like, that was informational, obviously. I love the different, kind of incidental jokes. Romesh, I thought was pretty funny as well. Toast bread. And I was thinking the same thing. You had to put that in a recipe book? Like, that you had to put in?
I'm just telling you, I am going to try a toast sandwich.
Toast
and I
sandwich,
want
not toast bread. Sorry.
amazing. Please give us a really, really good recipe for Cornish pasty. Is that what they said?
I love that savory and that sweet one.
Yes, I
We've got to find a
want
shop here that
one.
does it, because I know I won't be able to do it justice.
Jackson might be able to make it. Jackson makes some good things.
Tall order.
I know, for something we've never had to. You're right. We should look to see if there's somebody who makes it.
So that obviously was not the toast sandwich I was talking about. I was just thinking about a sandwich, but you toast the sides or whatever. Interesting how I still can't believe that the first sandwich sold was like in 1980.
Like the prepackaged, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Leftover. Mm-hmm. That actually kind of is crazy.
That's wild. Because I mean, you think people have been taking sandwiches to work for lunch for over 100 years. You would think like, hey, maybe we should sell that.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a few extras that my wife can make for you.
I guess because it's just something easy to make. I don't know.
And imagine like the business takes off. Like, really, we're just selling sandwiches. I personally don't like buying prepackaged sandwiches just because they never really taste that good. But I haven't. Besides egg salad, I do like egg salad. They mentioned that one. I do like that one.
They said egg salad, chicken salad, and one other one are the most popular.
They said mayo something. Egg mayo.
Egg mayo.
Egg.
I think it's like another type of
egg
salad.
Sandwich, like that we have. Yeah.
I think so. But those, I think, just they last better. I don't know. I feel weird when I buy like a meat sandwich that's prepackaged, and I don't know why.
Yeah, well, you don't know how long the meat's been there.
Yeah, but again,
especially if it has lettuce or tomatoes, it's not as fresh. It's been there for a day or two.
I think that's it. Because I'm saying you don't know what the egg either, or the chicken salad. But I think that there's nothing in it that like goes bad after a few hours. But like a tomato is gonna get the bread like all juicy, and the lettuce.
Well, it's just not gonna be as crisp, right? And then lettuce. Yeah. If you're gonna make a lettuce, put lettuce in a sandwich and take it for a trip,
right then and there,
separate the lettuce and just put it in there when you are ready to open the rest. Because my mom used to make those. We go on trips, we go to Disneyland, whatever it is, and just the lettuce doesn't taste right, and like you said, it makes the bread soggy. It just like it's a good idea. Like you make it, you're like, oh, that's gonna be so good in a few hours, and you have it, and not so much. Put the lettuce in later on, put it in a bag, it'll be good to go. Anyways. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. If you liked the reaction, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.